Hello, I'm Amelia. I'm a 39-year-old woman. I have a wonderful 17-year-old daughter named Freya from my previous marriage. Freya is an important part of my life. I only did things that I knew weren't hurting Freya. This incident crossed that line, and I need to share my crazy story with you. So let's dive in. A few years ago, I met Troy, the man I thought was my soulmate. From the moment I met Troy, I felt like he was the missing puzzle piece in my life. We met at a party through mutual friends, and there was an instant connection. He had a charming smile and made me feel special. As we spent more time together, our bond grew stronger. We shared laughs, dreams, and deep conversations. Troy was a great listener, and he understood me in a way no one else did. He made me feel seen and loved. After a while, Troy and I decided to take our relationship to the next level. We got married and started our lives as a couple. It was exciting and filled with hope for a beautiful future together. At first, everything seemed perfect. Troy treated me with kindness and affection. He would surprise me with little gestures of love, like leaving sweet notes or cooking my favorite meals. We enjoyed spending quality time together, going on dates and exploring new places. It felt like a fairy tale come true. As for Troy's relationship with my daughter Freya, it blossomed into something beautiful. They clicked right from the start, like they had known each other forever. Freya was only 14 at the time, and having Troy in her life as a stepfather brought her a sense of stability and happiness. Troy embraced his role as a father figure to Freya. He supported her dreams, encouraged her talents, and attended her school events. They shared many interests and hobbies, often spending time together playing sports or watching movies. Freya found a best friend and confidant in Troy, someone she could rely on and trust. Our relationship with Troy was wonderful for the first 2 years of our marriage. We felt like a real family, united by love and understanding. I couldn't have asked for a better husband or stepfather for Freya. However, things started to change between us. Troy became distant and cold. He started spending long hours at work and seemed preoccupied. The warmth and affection he once showed me began to fade away. It felt like he had built a wall between us. His behavior didn't just change towards me. It also affected his relationship with my daughter, Freya. They had been so close, like best friends, but now Troy seemed disinterested in spending time with her. Freya was left feeling confused and hurt. Our home, once filled with laughter and joy, became tense and filled with arguments. We would fight about his changed behavior, but Troy wouldn't budge. I desperately tried to understand what was happening, hoping to find a way to fix our relationship, but it seemed like Troy had closed himself off completely. Babe, please, we need to talk. I can't bear the distance between us anymore. What's wrong? What happened to us? There's nothing wrong, Amelia. Stop overreacting. I'm just busy with work, that's all. It's more than that. We used to be so close, and now it feels like we're strangers. I miss the connection we had. Please, let me in. Tell me what's going on. Look, it's nothing, okay? I'm just dealing with some stuff. You don't need to worry about it. But I do worry, babe. We're supposed to be partners, sharing our lives. We should be able to lean on each other when things get tough. It hurts when you shut me out like this. I said it's nothing. Can't you just drop it? It's not just about us. You've been treating Freya differently too. She's noticed it, and it's breaking her heart. We used to be a family, and now it feels like we're falling apart. That's ridiculous. I treat Freya the same way I always have. Stop trying to find problems where there aren't any. Babe, please listen. We can't keep avoiding these issues. I love you, and I want us to find our way back to each other. But we can't do that if you won't open up and communicate with me. We need honesty and understanding. I don't have time for this. You're blowing everything out of proportion. Just leave me alone. Leaving you alone isn't going to solve anything. Ignoring our problems won't make them disappear. I want us to be happy again, but I can't do it alone. Please, let's find a way to talk and work through this. Isn't our relationship worth fighting for? I don't have time for this. I'm going to bed. Good night. Almost every day, we would have the same conversation over and over again. I kept trying to figure out what was bothering him, but he always dismissed me and all of my concerns. Freya tried talking to him too, but Troy evaded her altogether. It was getting harder to live in our house. The constant fighting and the silent treatment from Troy was a great source of anxiety for both Freya and me. One day, during a heated argument, Troy left me mid-argument and ran to our bedroom. I followed him in, only to see him frantically searching through one of our drawers. I asked him what he was searching for, but all I got was silence. Eventually, he pulled out a file and handed it to me. I don't understand. What is this, babe? Why are you handing me divorce papers? I have had more than enough, Amelia. I can't do this anymore. But why? I've been working so hard on our relationship. I have literally been begging you to open up and talk to me. Hell, I even suggested getting you a therapist. What is going on? I will not accept these. You better give me a damn good reason, Troy. A reason? You want a reason? Fine, I'll give you my reason. The other day, while I was clearing out our office, I happened to stumble across a copy of your parents' wills. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, it has everything to do with this. The amount they intend to leave you with is practically nothing. So what? I'm still not getting it. What does this have to do with us? I only married you because I thought you were secretly loaded. I mean, when I met your parents for the first time, I was greeted by a huge mansion. They were literally living in the lap of luxury, and I wanted in. They're not filthy rich, Troy. I told you they lived pretty comfortable lives. I never lied about it. I thought you loved me for who I am, not for any money. It's not just about the money, Amelia. It's about feeling like I was misled and that our future wasn't what I had imagined. I thought you were simply downplaying your family wealth. I didn't think you meant it. God, and to think I wasted 2 years of my life for nothing. You wasted 2 years? What about me? What about Freya? Why did you do this to us, Troy? Why? Look, it's nothing personal against you. I just wanted an easier life, and I thought this would be it. I see this won't happen, so let's just go our separate ways, huh? Troy's desire for a divorce stemmed from his belief that he had married me for money, and when that expectation wasn't met, he felt like our relationship had been built on pretenses. It was a difficult revelation to process. I had hoped that our love and connection went beyond material wealth. I believed that Troy loved me for who I was, not for any financial gains. However, his actions made it clear that he had placed importance on money rather than genuine love and companionship. It was devastating to realize that the person I had married had been motivated by shallow desires instead of building a lasting and meaningful relationship. I never realized that the foundation of our marriage could be built on such shallow grounds. It was devastating to realize that Troy had been motivated by money rather than genuine love and companionship. With a heavy heart, I made the difficult decision to sign the divorce papers and leave our shared apartment with Freya. In the end, I knew I deserved a partner who valued me for who I am, not for any perceived financial benefits. It was essential for both of our well-being to start fresh and rebuild our lives away from the pain and disappointment. Freya, my incredible daughter, became my rock during this challenging time. Together we embarked on a new chapter, determined to create a better future for ourselves. Troy's departure had left a void in our lives, but we knew we deserved better. We focused on healing and finding happiness within ourselves. I can't believe what Troy did to us. It hurts so much to think that he left because of something as shallow as money. I know, sweetheart. It's hard to understand why someone would betray us like that. But we have each other, and we'll get through this together. I'm just glad we have each other, Mom. You're the strongest person I know, and I'm grateful to have you by my side. And you, my love, have been my rock through all of this. Your strength and resilience inspire me every day. We deserve so much better than someone who only values material things. Absolutely. We deserve genuine love and happiness. We won't let Troy's actions define us. We'll heal, grow stronger, and create a better future for ourselves. That's right, my beautiful girl. We'll support each other, lift each other up, and find happiness within ourselves. Together, we can overcome anything. I love you, Mom. I love you too, Freya. We'll always be there for each other no matter what. Now, let me tell you about Freya. She's a talented dancer and has a small following on TikTok. In her videos, she would dance along to the latest trending songs. One day, my daughter, Freya, decided to share her story on TikTok through a video. In this video, she bravely opened up about her stepfather, Troy, leaving us because of my inheritance. I was amazed by her courage and proud of her for using her platform to speak her truth. In the TikTok video, Freya shared how Troy had thought my parents' inheritance would be a significant amount of money. She talked about how he had believed we were wealthy based on our family's house and lifestyle. But when he discovered that the inheritance wasn't as large as he expected, he felt deceived and decided to leave us. Little did we know Freya's video would go viral. It touched the hearts of so many people who could relate to pain of betrayal and the importance of standing up for oneself. Millions of viewers poured in with their comments, showing support, empathy, and admiration for Freya's courage. The comment section was flooded with messages of encouragement, virtual hugs, and words of empowerment. People shared their own stories of resilience, offering kind words and advice. It was heartwarming to see how the video resonated with others and sparked a sense of unity. Many viewers asked for updates and expressed their genuine concern for our well-being. They wanted to know if we were okay, if we had found a safe place to live, and how we were coping. Freya's video touched the lives of so many, and the outpouring of support was overwhelming in the best possible way. Encouraged by the positive response, Freya decided to share another video, this time giving a tour of our new home. She revealed that although my parents hadn't left us a significant amount of money, they had fought ahead and purchased properties in my name. This meant that we were not only safe and secure, but also had a place to call our own. The video showcased our new home, a space that we filled with love and hope. Freya emphasized that despite the financial challenges we faced, we were resilient and determined to build a brighter future together. She thanked her followers for their support, reminding them that material wealth doesn't define happiness or the strength of a family. The reactions to Freya's new home tour were incredible. Millions of comments poured in, expressing awe and admiration for our resilience and determination. People commended us for our courage, shared their own stories of overcoming adversity, and expressed gratitude for the reminder that love and support are invaluable. And guess what happened next? Troy saw that video and came back into our lives, accusing me of being a liar. Can you believe it? So, it turns out you were hiding money from me all along. How could you do this to me, Amelia? You robbed me of a good life, of the wealth I thought we had. Troy, I cannot believe you're accusing me of being a liar after everything you've put us through. I never hid anything from you. My parents had bought properties in my name, but it was never meant to deceive you. You're just trying to cover up the truth now. You made me believe we would have a life of luxury, and instead, you kept everything for yourself. That's not true. The properties were never meant to be extravagant assets. They were investments made by my parents to ensure our future security. It wasn't about hiding money from us. It was about taking care of our family. I can't believe you're twisting the facts to suit your narrative. You're a liar, Amelia. You betrayed me, and I won't stand for it. I've had enough. I won't let you come into our lives and hurl hurtful accusations at me. You've caused enough pain already. I'm going to need you to leave my property. Fine. But remember this, you can't hide the truth forever. I won't let you get away with this. Troy, it's time for you to go. Our relationship is over, and I won't tolerate any more of your stupid accusations. Please respect our boundaries and leave. We'll see about that, Amelia. This isn't over. Sure. Goodbye. As soon as I opened the door, revealing Troy standing there, Freya instinctively grabbed her phone and started recording the interaction. She knew how important it was to document what was happening. After Troy left, Freya showed me the video, her eyes filled with concern and anger. My emotions ranged from anger to disbelief. I couldn't fathom how he had the audacity to call me a liar after the pain he put us through. After shutting the door, I spun around and saw Freya. Can you believe that jerk's audacity? Oh, I was so close to punching him. If another word had left his mouth, he would have tasted my fists. I would have loved to see that. In fact, I would have joined you. I nearly tackled him when he called you a liar. I guess you can't change some people. Also, I don't think violence would have helped us. It would have worked if only one of us hit him. The other one would need to record it. That's right, sweetheart. It would have been pretty funny to watch that back. Well, there was no violence, but I still have the video. What do you mean? Seeing him at our doorstep immediately made me want to record whatever he was going to say, so I did. What do you want me to do with it? Honestly, I don't care. Do whatever you want with it. I'm way too tired to care about someone like him. At that moment, consumed by a mix of rage and a desperate need for revenge, I made a decision that I can't take back. I told Freya that she was free to do whatever she wanted with that video. If she thought it would bring some justice and shed light on Troy's true character, then I supported her. Freya uploaded the video to TikTok, where it quickly gained attention. People were shocked by Troy's behavior and the pain he had caused us. The video spread like wildfire, reaching thousands of viewers who couldn't believe what they were seeing. As the video circulated, some of the viewers took matters into their own hands and contacted Troy's employers. They reached out to them, expressing their concerns about his actions and the way he treated us. The surge of complaints, combined with the damning evidence in the video, led his employers to make a tough decision. They let him go, leaving him with no income for the foreseeable future. Then the text from Troy came, filled with anger and frustration. He couldn't believe what had happened and blamed both me and Freya for his job loss. The text was laced with insults and threats, trying to shift the blame onto us. He continued to call me a cunning liar and blame me for his loss of a chance to live an easy life. Receiving that text stirred up a whirlwind of emotions within me. Anger, yes, for the way he had treated us and the pain he had caused, but also a sense of relief that his true character had been exposed, and that others were finally seeing the reality of our situation. Mixed with the relief was a tinge of guilt. I questioned whether I had taken things too far in my quest for revenge. The consequences were severe, and I couldn't help but wonder if there might have been a better way to handle the situation. But deep down, I knew that what had happened was a result of Troy's actions, not ours. We had been victims of his deceit and betrayal. The emotions were complicated, a blend of vindication and remorse, but ultimately, I knew that our well-being and safety mattered more than anything else. Every fiber in my being wanted to respond back to him. I wanted to tell him that he was acting like the biggest fool that there ever was. I wanted to lash out at him and put him in his place. However, I also knew that he was simply projecting his insecurities onto me. I was not responsible for his decisions and behaviors. I decided to instead block and blacklist his number. I blocked him on every social media platform too. I tried to focus on healing and moving forward. I hoped that one day the pain would fade away and that we could rebuild our lives without the lingering shadow of Troy's actions. The road ahead wouldn't be easy, but together, Freya and I would find strength in each other and the support we received from those who had seen the truth. So that's where we stand. I'm focusing on rebuilding my life, surrounded by the love and support of my amazing daughter, Freya. As for Troy, well, he signed himself up for karma, and I believe it has caught up with him ever so wonderfully.